Morning, we'll start. We've got important news coming that Foreign Secretary meeting with the acting Foreign Minister of Afghanistan in Dubai. So there are positive things that more support from India, and then use of the Chabar port. Also, the condition with the Pakistan is not quite good. There are recently bombs in areas of Afghanistan, Pakistan. So there's a positive relation between Pakistan and Afghanistan. So our relation is going to be critical. SCO membership, and then we also have some part of a border with Afghanistan. Those are all gaining importance, and particularly in the case of China's dominance in the area, Afghanistan relation is important. So that is how Afghanistan gains importance actually. A lot of support have gone, but I would restrict you to read it one line only, not much importance to this. It's of Hindu news. Yeah, this is 2 lakh projects focus on railways, that's in Hyderabad. So this is the first time since he became Prime Minister. Narendra Modi is visiting Andhra Pradesh. South Coast Zone. Basically, that's going to be headquartered in Vizag. So the green hydrogen hub in Anakapalli in Anakapalli district. Industrial hub in Krishnapatnam. Then there are a lot of things, doubling of tracks between Guntur and DB Nagar. So the railway projects are worth nearly close to 20,000 crores. So hydrogen hub is by the NTPC. That's again another close to 1.85 lakh crores. Bulk drug park in Nakapalli. So they call the Chennai Bangalore Industrial Corridor in Tirupati district of Andhra Pradesh. So it's part of the National Industrial Corridor Development Program. So it is envisioned as the Greenfield Industrial Smart City. So that's a very important thing for you. The Krishnapatnam industrial area comes under the Krishnapatnam, the border actually. Not very far from the Chennai Chennai Bangalore Industrial Corridor in Tirupati district of Andhra Pradesh is a flagship project under the national. I hope you can see it. I'm reading here. This is the important project launched of Prime Minister Modi. It just began there actually. Andhra Pradesh is one of the states that 100% electrification has been achieved in railways. Amrit Bharat station scheme that 70 railway stations are being developed. Vijayawada division, Guntur division, and Valtai division is there. Valtai division is part of the East Coast Railway, and Guntur is part of the South Central Railway. Vijayawada is Central Railway. So yes, and then we got a Bharati Divas, Pravasi Bharati Divas in the Orissa capital, Bhubaneswar. So we got a joint business session happening there. One of the major events the year actually, it's happening in Odisha. It's a very important thing. Contribution to Viksit Bharat is the major theme of the Pravasi Bharati Divas. So everything is linked to the Viksit Bharat. So the major theme is that diaspora's contribution to Viksit Bharat. This may be a question, preliminary question. trade, technology, and tourism are the three things. So that's the focus for the people of Indian origin. The interview by the Minister of Electronics and Information Technology. A lot of scope about the digital personal data and DPDP rules are coming out of it is yet to be formed. So which comes into place after the DPDP Act. So let us see what happens. A lot of things has been spoken about. Meta going to professional, leaving professional fact checking to the community-led fact checking. Let the courts decide. This is the very logical way to proceed, and there is no bias in this entire process. So, India AI mission put a draft framework for AI governance. So that's another question in discussion. We can go through this. It's interesting thing. Another question about the Digital India Act to replace Information Technology Act. So that's Minister has spoken about the overhaul. We have to overhaul the entire digital framework. That's what it says. Let us see what happens. Not much is important, but the important act is the DPDP Act and the rules being formed, and India AI mission. Then the Digital India Act to replace Information Technology Act. So both are different actually. But, digital meaning technology, information technology means only the technology related to the information. So there will be a change, but still there are common things too. So let us see how the government looks into. I already told you about these two things actually. Another thing is that the Maldives defense minister coming to India. So that the Ekata Harbour project at MDF coast. It's much important to it. Give a single reading that should be sufficient to you. Yeah, this is about the economy. How the economy could grow. I would tell you one thing. After the COVID, there was a lot of reorientation of the industry towards electronics and the products related to information technology. So there's a lot of pickups from the industry, good growth. Services was continued to grow. Then so connecting to that, a lot of growth was a lot of development and growth in the other sectors too. In the manufacturing sector that led to the retail sector too. And now there is a kind of a stagnation. The last 2-3 quarters, the growth has been low, and manufacturing sector has shrunk now. So this article is kind of analysis in I must say yesterday I gave you 3 essays from Indian experts on economy. So this will actually support you. You can go through once. There is no major things part of this essay. It says that because of the capex expenditure, the entire growth was driven after the COVID. So it suggests that private consumption should be supported. And then you can go through this. I find it's a dull essay. Yeah, this is about the China's presence in Africa. Everybody knows that China has a lot of properties in major states of Africa, Nigeria, and South Africa. A lot of places Chinese is supporting various projects, and it has a lot of imports on critical minerals from the Africa. Tanzania. It's now this essay speaks about the how communism and the political strategies have been instilled in Africa. China is asserting itself in this role and involvement of Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Niger Benin disputes. Sorry. Beijing has supported African independence movements, military endeavors, and governance structures. Study tours have remained as a key part of China's public diplomacy with Africa. Hundreds of African futures visit China for lectures, university visit provincial governments. So this is a major thing. Introduction of political schools. China acknowledged its ties to over 100 political parties across 15 African nations. So these are major things. So Kenya's, look at this. Kenya, for example, expressed interest in having financed by and modeled on the CCP's Central Party School. So, Chinese Communist Party's Central Party School, they got a school. Basically, that school involved in instilling political ideas and the methodologies of growth, and and then it idealizes the all the fundamentals of China. So Kenya is planning to do the same model, follow the same model. So in Zimbabwe also funded the renovation of the Herbert Saidpo School of Audiology in Zimbabwe. Very interesting thing. So you can go through this. Another essay in economy. Yeah, they have come up with the yeah. It says that first is due to elections, second quarter due to weak demand and underwhelming public capex. Slow wage growth is another thing. Yeah, it puts a lot of focus on the Union Budget 2026 to look into the growth of 6-7%. Nomura economists, they said the cyclical slowdown for a while and reckon the growth will end up was around 6%, implying a flat line in the second half. Yeah, the global uncertainty is also there, so you can go through this. This is on the PDS. Yeah, it speaks of the tragic thing in Jharkhand and other states, Odisha, and other places. So it focuses on a certain community which does not have the even the ration cards, how this entire system of the PDS is dysfunctional. Policies aren't strong and the officials are not rightly placed, and the absence of the verified identities. These are the major things that comes out here, and then we have got other also, but they couldn't, kind of put a system where the poor could access to the basic necessities. So that isn't there. It says that documents requirement of Aadhaar is not having any legal caste certificates, other documents, etc., etc. So these are creating a trouble for the any applicant. So they could not, kind of get the ration cards. Yeah, it's criticized the government that it does not, put out a system which could actually benefit. So it says that around 33,000 being asked for by the middlemen to issue of cards. So, so it goes, even the time it gets increased from 3 months to 30 days to 18 months to get a card, ration card. The right to food is a fundamental right, actually. It says that 24 years since then the governments have wound bureaucratic red tape around it so tightly. That's what it says. Got a critical essay, you can go through it. You can see how a particular community is not having Mushahar community, you can say. So it reads, you can go through it. What are the challenges? It's in Tamil Nadu, you would not know the conditions, but in states of Bihar, like, there is an interview linked to the appointment of ISRO chairman. You can go through this. He was part of the Liquid Propulsion Systems Center. He was heading it. So a lot of things are there. You can go through this. He's from Kanyakumari district. So it's a very prideful moment for any Tamilian. So it's about the government India AI mission, Bharat AI mission actually it is. So a lot of companies have been looked into. The 7 companies are being identified. So this is basically a primitive essay in analyzing it. 10,000 crores have been announced. So it requires a graphic processing units. So you can go through this. We have been talking about this. So this is by the CII suggesting how it could put back the growth. It's suggesting that increase public caps by 20% for the financial 26, and then give tax relief to middle class. Even I would agree to this. So you can go through this how this economy could be improved. Suggestions by CAI. Yeah, labor-intensive sectors like footwear and apparel require targeted intervention. You can quote CAI, wherever they are saying 20% capex increase, capital expenditure increase. I mean, these wages need to be increased. It stands still now. If it is only then there could be a good push in the rural. Best way to kind of put up the growth stable is to increase the MNREG fund. It isn't a major amount, but that could actually help in you know in releasing the pressure on the rural India. That's a good system that you have brought. So. Yeah, he's saying the PM internship scheme is a game changer. When asked about the Lucon response the seat so far, he said this is the case. Seems there would be some teaching problem that we would expect to see. Let us see what happens. PM internship is a major scheme by Government of India. Um, it's overall very good analysis. You can go through it. Reading I must say, uh, regular essays than reading an interview of an expert in the finance will actually help you to have a good views. I hope everyone is having Sankar Ganesh book on Indian economy, Windonomy. So that would ideally give you the basics so that you can look better about the Indian economy. I hope you are having and reading it. So thank you so much.